Now real quick, Smith & Wesson 442, little 5-shot 38 special revolver. Really awesome. No safeties. Like any good pistol, the safety is between your ears. It's got a nice heavy trigger. Got it in a Talon holster in the waistband. I really like that. I'd like to talk about that when I've worn it a little bit more. But that's what I got, so I started testing ammo. Now, in a lot of forums, some wackos have been on there saying to carry shot shells. So I tested those. Now, as you can see, I mean, I guess if you dump these on somebody, they'd probably leave you alone, but they're not exactly lethal right off the bat. Went into the watermelon, but not out. Most of the pellets didn't even pierce the rind all the way through to the pink juicy meat. So, yeah, no. Next, I tried some 158 grain hollow point standard pressure. Really, I got that from Breaking Bad. When Walter White bought that pistol, the guy told him get some 158 grain hollow points. Should have plenty of stopping power. Maybe, but you can see what they do to the watermelon. So it went in and out, made a little bit of damage, but not exactly what I was looking for. We'll try a little bit harder. Now, next I went to these Federal Premiums. They're plus P, 129 grain. So a little bit lighter, a little bit faster. They are expanding. And this is listed as personal defense ammo. You know, a nice hollow point there. I didn't care for these too much. I'll show you what they did to the watermelon. Now we're getting closer, but I'm still not where I want to be. So, and those are like 25 bucks a box. That's like $1 a bullet. So I read a lot about these. These are the Remington Golden Saber. They're plus P, 125 grain, and a lot closer, a lot better, and a lot more like I was looking for. Really cool looking. I know that doesn't matter, but the big deep cavity in it, and pretty cool. Problem is, these are more rated for a slightly longer pistol, 1 7/8" for that little revolver. Doesn't burn quite all of the powder before the bullet leaves the barrel, but it's still pretty awesome. Let's look at it. Now, as you can see, pretty devastating. See if we can squeeze just a little more out of it. So again, about $21 for this box of 25. All right, so the last one, and wouldn't you know it, it is, it does what it promises. This is Ultimate Defense by Remington for compact handguns. That's what that 442 is. 38 Special Plus P, 125 grain. This is kind of touted as being designed for short barrels, and as you can see here, it does the job. So there it is. It totally devastated that watermelon. I know that watermelon is not a human being, but if you ever have to defend yourself against fruit, this is the way to go if you're carrying a short revolver. So take that for what it's worth. Now, I wouldn't feel undergunned with the Remington Golden Sabers by any means, so if you can't find these and you do have these, I'd say go for it. Stay away from this garbage. Overpriced, underperforming. Standard ammo. I mean, make your shots and make them count, and it'll be fine, but you can do a little bit better for, twice the money. Same price, you get twice as many bullets, so twice as expensive for this defensive stuff. Do not bother with that unless you're defending yourself against, snakes, critters, things like that. And like I've said in previous videos, if you find yourself in that situation, you've screwed up. Even if you've got a snake that's bugging you, get away from it. Don't, watch where you're going. Don't step on it. If you have time to shoot it, you have time to walk away from it. So these are pretty much for fun. If you have a very, very guilty conscience and you can't, see yourself hurting somebody permanently, I'll say, it's your life. Do what you want to do. My recommendation is to get everything you can out of it and go for those. So, like I said, take that for what it's worth. See you in the next one.